currently in the greenhouse, and right now it's about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the sun is at, this is 12 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock right now. It's currently 84 degrees in here. Once spring comes around, I'm going to reset the gauge so that way we can see what the highest is going to be this year in the greenhouse for spring. Right now, I brought in my squamiferum from in my room that I had to chop back because of the snapping that it did when I was transitioning it. My other squamiferum that I had here already in the greenhouse has completely taken a shit on me. The newest leaf that was coming in, I was really hoping that it was going to fully push through, but it didn't. Very devastated about this plant. It's one of my favorites. It was one of my first rare plant purchases, and here we are. So I was hoping to bring in this guy and replace it, but it's too big with the moss bowl. I have an exhaust fan back here in the greenhouse, and it hovers over these plants here, so they dry out a lot faster. But because of the cold temps that we experienced here, this fan was still going off and blowing in cold air, and that's where I f***ed up, because that's what caused this plant to go into shock. The other plants around it, however, did not go into shock, which I'm very... What the hell's on there? Oh, that scared me. It's just a flower from this guy, and it's wiggling. Why are you wiggling like that? It's a little weird. The other plants here did not go into shock, so I'm a little confused by that, but hey, I'm not complaining. This Monstera tetrasperma is finally coming around. It's taken a long time to adjust. Not sure why, but so what I'm going to do is put my pink princess, which is really all over the place for me. She's not really hitting for me lately. She hasn't been pushing out really pretty variegation, but her new leaves, however, have given some variegation. So look at this spring fling caladium. Oh my gosh, she's getting prettier by the day. Love her so much. What else? I'm gonna add Insonii over here. Got a little bit of cold damage as well. Nothing too concerning though. The thing is that I needed to get rid of this squammy in my room. Either way, it was taking up space, causing a lot of clutter for me. Now I have to figure out this corner a little bit better. All right, so I made it back into the greenhouse. It's been about 30-minute difference. It's now 92 degrees in here. The sun is blaring. I just opened up the windows to allow as much air to circulate in here. I turned on the exhaust fan again because we want to get the airflow going. Now I'm trying to think of what I should do in order to get things organized in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to get the shade cloth up very soon, but I also love all the light that's coming in here. So I have a tough moment with that. My friend is still here. I don't know what to do. I don't want this guy to die. I think that he'll be okay. I think he's gonna survive. I'm seeing some new roots, so I think he'll come back. He'll bounce back for me. I really believe so. This is the King of Spades, Ace of Spades. Oh, it's getting really hot in here. No, don't fall. Now, you're doing really good back there, and I almost don't want to move you because I don't want to cause you any shock. It's this corner that I want to switch. I want this. I want my potting table over on the front room of the greenhouse. I want one of these shelves over here where the potting table is, so I can have more plants surrounding me back here and everything more up front. Wow, spring is coming. Spring will be here before you know it in about 3 weeks, I want to say. Excited? No, 1 month. In a month. All right, I'm excited. I'm just gonna around in here a little bit more, and I'm excited. I'm really happy. The rearranging is not happening yet though. Not yet. I've been in here for about 30 minutes now. There's some plants that I chopped back and some plants that I decided they are just not friends with me. For example, this white tricolor pink princess. No, I've tried multiple times. I'm done. It's very hot in here. 92 still, and I'm just looking at my plants and I'm kind of thinking in my mind, what is this year going to look like when it comes to the heat in the greenhouse? Is it going to be better to have a black shade cloth or the Illuminette on the greenhouse? I want to say that the Illuminette was blocking a lot of light from coming in here, but the Anthuriums I feel like appreciated that because I feel like they like to be a little bit more canopied. but I still feel like they need some light to get big. And then other plants need more light. So I want to be fair, and I want to go in with the black shade cloth, because then I feel like some light will peek through, but it will also give it a nice layer of protection. So thoughts that are in my mind right now. A lot of my anthuriums have dropped down to one leaf, like my Michelle. I just realized she's only got one leaf, and I don't see any pushing out right now, but I'm sure once spring comes around, they'll be a lot happier. I need to bring in my Tazula fertilizer in here for the anthuriums. I feel like they need a good feeding. I haven't fed my plants in here at all in a couple of months, and I told myself that I was going to get better at that, and I haven't. That was really bad on me. And I was really hoping that the irrigation system was going to turn on today, but it didn't. And some plants really need some water, so I think going in and assisting in a way, because I don't know when's it supposed to turn on. I have it going off every 2 days for 6 minutes, but I'm going in and helping because today's a very hot day. Being in here, I could feel for them. So I'm just gonna continue being in here for a little bit longer, not much more because I'm already getting really hot. But I can't wait to see my plants in a couple of months from now. My War Queen, it's not good. Just not good. Really sucks. Kind of a dagger at the heart right now, but it's fine. They're all gonna eventually bounce back anyways.
Look at this. I think there's berries coming from this thing. It's like swollen. This is the SKG Gray. Oh my, I didn't even have to do anything and it did it. I think, I don't know. Those are definitely berries coming. Am I tripping?
Here I am. I'm still in the greenhouse. I got a lot done. I repotted finally all the anthuriums that I needed to repot. I gave them a nice chunky soil mix because the mix that they came in was too dense for the greenhouse and the watering that I have going on in here. I have a lot of plants that need to hit the road because they're not thriving here, and I need to make room for plants that are doing well. So that cleanup that I keep saying that needs to happen pronto, because some of these plants really want to be great and I'm not giving them the space that they need, and I need to do that. I wouldn't have spent today in any other way than how I spent it. I had a phenomenal time. I enjoyed myself so much to be outdoors. I haven't been outside for 3 days, and so what better way to be enjoying the day than to be outdoors and in my best space that I have created for myself, my little sanctuary. I love it in here.